bastard.
Okay, that's fine.
Just making sure we're not going to get a shit ton of micro-raptors and things jump on us. Doubt it here, but just in case. Okay, that's clear. Clear here.
I'm joining into the server. I got the stream started.
Awesome. Welcome everyone to Phoenix Finding Facts and Fiction, episode 5.
So was it a heat wave when you saw it clipped in the ground?
Nope, no, it was about a minute, maybe a minute and a half afterwards.
Yes,
Yeah.
Just
But basically, I've flown back now, because I've gone out of render range, I've come back in and it's gone.
Wow.
Okay, we're clear of bad guys. Right, what do you need?
Just pick a side.
Here? It looks clear.
Let's put it.
I need water, food, bola.
Food, I've got cactus sap over you can have, I've got a spare tent.
Oh, I'm just getting my stuff out of my... I'm trying to keep track of my shit. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Just if you needed to quickly dash over, we got supplies for you, it's not a problem.
Okay.
And no one seems to want any of my saber-tooth custard or bateau rain.
It's just a bit too creamy.
Do you know the sprinkles on the top of the saber-tooth custard is made by Denver? Aussies in health, some of it is trying it out.
Oh, here we go. Some weed custard. Let's see here. I got my wyvern coming over there. Oh wait, I need that. Oh wait, you got a trap set up? You're good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put these babies away.
Now, if we don't get it on the next heat wave, we have to add another 3 high wall on top. Otherwise, it'll spawn above.
So what do you want to do?
Well, we're waiting for Ozzy, and then.
Alright, I'm coming over there.
Shall I stay low, you stay high?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I need to get the, hang on.
I'm just gonna.
Yep. Hang on, wait. Let me kill this thing here, it's getting in the way. It's a thatch. The cactus, right, they're gonna go in again. Oh, okay, do it that way. Just look the same thing I really did there. Good. Right, I'll take mid. Ho, 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 ho.
Alright, let's see here. Are we gonna find what we're looking for in that? No, we're not. It's probably over here. Okay.
Oh, and Ozzy, the male, wyvern,
Yeah?
is breeding now. When it's old enough, I'm gonna leave him pinned outside.
Okay.
Take the gun, auto breeding, just gotta come over.
Okay, and then I'll put mine down. Yeah.
Yeah, because we're allied, aren't we? So it should just work.
Okay. Yeah, after we do this, I'll bring it over.
It's still a baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So in the morning when I wake up, it'll probably be grown, and you'll be getting ready to go to bed.
Yeah. Let me see here. I don't know where my walls are. Oh wait, I'm carrying them. Okay, 12. 1, 2. That's the trap, in case we need it at some point. Alright. I heard the message.
It'll be fine.
General.
No, that was me just posting my my screenshot.
That's so
Oh, where
cool.
did you get that from?
What?
Where it's probably, where did you put it?
In
Highlights?
just
General?
within in ambassadors general.
Oh yeah, how do I add something? So, picture? Or file?
Well, you click the plus sign, and then you just upload file, and then you navigate to where your screenshots are for ARK.
Oh my god,
See,
where are they?
they're buried deep, which is why I've got a shortcut to the folder on my desktop.
Okay.
I'm close to you guys. There it is. Oops.
careful around that side of the way. Hey, nice white wings. Do you know, I've noticed mine's camouflaged. Oh.
Yeah, that's lovely colours. I like that red.
Yeah, I do like the wings. Hey, just reverse, Ozzy.
Oh, reverse? Okay, hang on.
Yeah, reverse. I mean, do you need to go on the top or I thought?
If he goes down the side, that's fine.
Yeah, if you go to the
If you go,
opposite second.
Trying to get it on the top of the thing here. There you go.
You're gonna burn it from there?
No, I'm just sitting here for a sec.
Yeah, see, mine sits on top of the sand rocks and it's completely camouflaged. It's quite cool. I was like, oh, good colours. Okay, ready?
Yep,
Use and breathe, make sure food is full. Everybody pooped.
I'm ready.
Ready.
Well, here we go.
Oh, he's on top.
oh, you wank. Nope.
We're good, I think. Go.
It's in there.
Is it taming?
Somebody needs to look at it and see if they're taming it. Whoever's first.
I got a spyglass.
Yeah, it's taming. It's taming. It's taming.
Just
I
tell me when
can't.
to
I
stop.
can't tell if it's taming.
It's
it,
just
okay.
hit it with fire. Just hit it with fire.
Sufficient stamina.
Recharge the stamina. We are taming it.
Keep trying stamina. Okay.
Getting stamina.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna slow down my taming clicks. My the things so that you guys can recharge.
Okay.
Okay, it's 60% done.
Wow. It is level 6. It's got to be quick.
Yes.
Force feeding. Force feeding. Stamina. And the storm's coming in. Interesting.
Insufficient stamina.
Okay.
83%. 83%.
Okay. I'm blasting it.
Stopping for stamina. Force feeding.
Okay, I'm getting stam.
Force feeding. Force feeding. Force feeding. Force feeding. Force feeding. Done. Burning again. No, stop when it's necessary.
Stop, stop, stop.
Stopping. Bobby,
It's
hang on.
done.
Oh, it's
Okay,
done.
done.
I was just burning the shit out of it. That's so cool. Look at this thing. Let's get in there. Wow. That's fucking
Gonna
cool.
drop, Paul, drop down.
Awesome. Cheers, dude.
That was awesome.
Here, Ozzy,
Hell yeah.
ready for the stream?
Oh shit. Look at this thing. Look how cool it is. Holy
And
fuck.
the cool thing about it, look at my stream as well. What you
Okay.
can do is you put food and things on it, and it'll cook and smelt.
Really? Hang on here.
Yeah, watch. Here you go. Put some food in it.
I'm looking.
So here you go. And it should start cooking it. Blaze targeted on.
What's blaze targeting?
No. Look, see,
Ah, that's cool. It's like a cooking.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Just remember it needs sulfur to eat, and that's what I need to remember. Put sulfur in my fucking
Off.
in my.
That is
feeding
so
trough when I get
cool.
back.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
How about that? Eh?
It has decent stats. I thought its weight would be terrible.
Yeah, it's not too bad as a quick pet, isn't it?
That's cool. Holy shit. Nice color. Good find.
Well done.
Alright.
Nice.
No,
Just
it's-
sit.
Oh, you're welcome. Keep an eye out for another one, boys.
Oh, the next one, yeah, oh,
Next one's
definitely.
yours. Next one's yours.
The thing is, I just can't believe because I was flying down back from the cave. As I say, I thought that was somebody's torch on the side, and I went, that looks strange, and I actually flew back for it.
That's cool. That was funny how close to base it was, too.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Right, so no wine entry for any of them. So let's head back to base.
I think you've got something fucking better than that, mate.
Oh, great, yeah. So,
Your
Double
weight
check
is
the
really
size.
good on that Phoenix. Holy shit.
that's not bad, is it?
Yeah.
So I should be able to cook metal a bit quicker with that, because apparently it's the quickest cooking thing in the game. Although I don't know about Magnum Saw, because it's new, that was. So,
That's cool.
what's this storm that's coming in right now? Oh, shit,
Sandstorm.
It's quite in there.
That was cool. Gorgeous colors too.
I really like the blue on it. That's stunning.
Yeah, that blue really makes it look like it's an inferno. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It looks like the flame is so hot.
I'm gonna have to put this thing down and put a tent up.
You should put it in your greenhouse. It'd look cool.
I'm just gonna sit here and wait.
This is the worst stage of fame.
I'm just sitting with my wyvern.
That's awesome. Yeah, if they're when I get back from eating dinner tonight, I gotta leave in like half an hour or something, but I'll look for the phoenix. I'm gonna start at the obs again. Work around. Alright.
So yeah, I'll get this breeding thing sorted out. This
Cool.
because oh, I'm running tired now. I'm saying the right words. We should be able to use those for boss battles. So I because they're going to be better anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, hopefully.
The only problem with the using wyverns is their top or levels compared to Rexes and other animals is considerably lower.
Yeah.
We've only got 10 Rexes at the moment. Otherwise, I'm happy to just supply swap Rexes.
Well, it can go in with a mix, especially for the first one. It's
Oh,
only
yeah.
going to be gamma.
Yeah, it should be good fun.
Oh, and I don't know if I've told you this, Paul, but what I'm doing is whatever rewards we get from doing the boss fight as a group, everybody gets it.
Yes. Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. That's the fairest thing to do.
That's what a lot of good servers do. They'll duplicate the amount that you're supposed to get for the boss and give it to everyone who participated. Yeah.
Yep.
So here you go, Ozzy.
That was
Check
really
out this,
cool.
Check out this wyvern.
That's a cool wyvern.
So here's its stats. Oh, hang on, its stats.
Whoa, it has pretty good stamina. Holy shit. That's pretty good
Look
stamina.
at the damage too, 34.
Ooh, that's not bad, buddy. That's really good.
Health is not too bad, so that's going to be the breeding one. So
Yeah.
It's got 2 milks in it already. And apparently that's enough for the morning, so I don't even need a pig. So
Nice.
just a second.
How much food did it have?
It's just this one grew up on 1, I think, but
Okay.
I'm gonna get a pig out just in case.
Nice.
I don't need
I
it,
think-
but just figured it out.
I think you should be okay. How much food did the 180 have? 6.5 K food? I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm sure it's fine, but I've got a pig. This is
Okay.
what I do. I'll use it just in case. I can't even get up here. So at least I know something's healing it just in case. Right, let's keep that in there. Keep it in a soul trap. I don't need to have golf or anything, do I?
Do it again, Paul.
If I've got this in the soul trap, it doesn't need sulfur in the feed.
No.
That's correct.
All you gotta do is keep it in a ball, and then it won't need to eat.
Oh, I killed 5 death worms today,
Nice.
and I got a total of 19 black pearls. I think I've got.
Sweet. That's awesome. I got 6, and then I got 8, so I got like...
Yeah, I think I got a 7 and then a 12, and then that's
Nice.
all I got.
Nice.
Enable passive healing. Good.
I'm gonna go do a quick stone farm, because I know we need it at the base.
What do you need?
Oh, Dode. Do you guys have a good male Dode? Or even
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
good male and female?
You go have a look. Stone.
Yeah.
So, male. Here you go. So what do you need?
Right now I'm looking for a male that would complement my Dode. The Dode's like level 219 after tame.
Okay. To be honest, mate, I run around with this lot. You see this lot here?
Okay.
I run around with them, and after 2 minutes of them just smashing stone, I've got 30,000 materials.
Wow.
You just need a lot of them.
Okay.
You just sit there clicking the button, and it's like, oh, I clicked it, wait for the timer to go down, they got another 3,000. I just let them
Do
spell.
you set them for enable wandering, do you?
Yeah, enable wandering, and what I do is I spawn them all around me, they all do the thing, and I'm close to base, I click the button and it's done. So when I get further away, here's the trick. You set up large storage box and S plus storage box, and you tell your stuff to transfer between, you say, pick up stuff from S plus large, and go to S plus large and large. And like, oh, why is that? Because when you move out a render range for one, it goes to the other. So they just ping down in order, and you just walk close to your base and click the button.
That's interesting. So you basically just leave them out there on wander?
I have them near me with a pack of things defending it. So normally something that will,
Okay.
you know, just in case they get attacked. But I don't let them do their thing. I'm there supervising them. But the thing is, after like 5 bashes, they're completely full, 50%, so you need to transfer out.
That's
5
pretty
bashes
cool.
With all of them, if all of them fill up 300 materials and there's 10 of them, I've got 3,000 in like 5 bashes. which
That's
is 2
crazy.
minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna
and-
need to
and-
find a
and I-
good one and start breeding the shit out of it.
See, I did the same with these guys as well. Hang on, the thorny dragons. But
Also, you're looking for that. Before I forget, Ozzy, I've got a good mail file for you.
Oh, you do?
Oh yes, but it's the female. So I've only got 2 breeding females. So the next Paul's got a meet. I gave one to Paul.
Okay.
So yeah, so hopefully on the next breeding session you'll get a good level female as well.
Cool, bro. All right. I still have that other mail you gave me for now, so I'll hang in there until you're ready. So
Yep.
that's cool. All right.
anyway, I do the same thing with the thorny dragons. Apart from I do the chopping of the wood. And I
Oh, that's
transfer it.
smart.
So
That's
then
smart.
I went out for 5 minutes earlier, and I got 20,000 wood and 6,000 thatch.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. The egg incubator's big. Holy shit. That's cool. All right, so
Hey Ozzy, can I cook industrial cooker and stuff?
yeah, I can make you that, eh? Yeah.
Not now, bedtime. But we'll wait one more.
I have one too.
I've got to finish the foundations of everything here, and I might make a bit more to the side.
Okay.
I'm still building and stuff.
Yeah.
I can't set this guy to enable breeding, can I yet? No, he's too young.
Yeah, I can do it in the morning, mate. It's fine.
Yeah, I was just checking because if he's at there earlier, Ozzy can fly past. Wow, good find it, bro. Good find it.
That was good. That was a good run because that was a cave run, some good loot runs, good death worms, and the phoenix to top the night off. That's good.
That's pretty sweet. How it worked out.
In fact, what was I know what I was doing. I was actually flying. I'm off looking for a moss chops. That's what
Yeah.
I'm doing next.
A high level? Are they better at collecting rare flowers?
Yep, that's exactly what I wanted for.
All right.
Do mushrooms too?
Yeah, they do. You just have to level them into rare mushrooms collecting. I'm gonna be trying to find high-level moss chops as well. I have a low-level one that just doesn't do the trick. So,
What about the parasite? Is that not as good then?
the parasaur does okay. I've noticed it collects a lot of berries, and it still collects a decent amount of rare flowers. So when you're gathering
I went on the
berries,
red orb earlier, and all I got was 3 rare flowers and 9 mushrooms.
On the parasite?
No, that was on a Nike. I've also tried it on a Parasaur, and I've gotten virtually the same.
No, a para-racer.
Parasaurtherium, you get a
Parasaurtherium.
decent amount of
Yes.
berries, and you get an okay amount of flowers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to use it, because when I do it, I use the drop thing automatically, so I just sit there and just walking around and collect it.
Aloha.
Not bad.
Not much, Phil. Getting ready to go out for dinner at Mom's house. She's making, what's it called tonight? Chili. It's been in the crock pot for like hours, so.
Oh, that'd be good. It is good.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Do you have any of her empty containers at your house?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to bring some.
I think you should clean them all. The ones that don't aren't yours.
Did the wave attack on the wyvern and blew it over the cliff.
Take all the cleaned, empty containers back to your mom's house when you go for dinner.
Yeah.
Trust me.
I'm mating all my tech Rexes again and hoping that a good female comes out. Like, that's all I've been
Doesn't that
doing.
make your dick sore?
Ozzy, do you need this?
Let me look, 1 sec. I'm just turning on mating. It would definitely make the guy's dick sore, Phil. Look, he has to mate all these T-Rexes at the same time. Alright, I'm looking. What is that? Oh.
That's like a Chihuahua
Holy
and a
fuck,
fucking
man. That's a nice compound
Labrador.
bow. That's cool.
You need it?
I don't need it, but I will keep in mind that we might at some point.
I can
That
trade
is-
it for that cooking pot.
I'll give it to you. Do you have the supplies? Just bring the supplies over, bro, and then I'll make it for you.
Message me. Oh, I know what I need. I can Google it. You don't just message me. I'll check it out. Okay. Yeah, I've got tons of supplies. I've got enough stuff already.
Bring what you need to make the cooker to my house, and it's yours.
Oh, just that'd be useful because I want to get a kill farm.
If you want to bring it to me, yeah, I'll use it at some point. I will.
Okay.
Alright, so, are you smoking, Phil?
I have one. I have a half of one here going.
Okay, show Phil the Phoenix. Show Phil the Phoenix. Phil, look at Paul's stream in Discord. This is the Phoenix we just found. Well, they found it. I helped tame it. Look how cool this is.
Hold on.
Oh, I see.
This thing is so rare. We're trying to get one for everybody. There's only one on the map, and it only spawns during a heat wave.
Cool.
Look how cool that is.
What's I level up? Wait.
Yeah, weight and stamina, and you're not going to use it to kill shit. So mainly weight and stamina.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
mainly for. See if I get some metal.
Good for riding around, I guess.
Oh yeah.
It's a free load of silica pearls as well.
It poops out pearls. So if you have an item collector, it'll collect your pearls for you.
Correct. I've had over 800 pearls already from the wild mine.
Nice.
Look, it's making.
You can make a pearl necklace.
Yeah. Spark it up.
Look how quickly it makes metal. Look. 2 ago, click done free. It's
Yeah,
the
that's good.
fastest producing thing in the game. And the best
That's
part is
awesome.
You don't need to put anything in it apart from sulfur.
Spark it, Phil. Holy shit, that's so cool.
Well, I gotta go make my dinner.
That is amazing. I have to say, it's
Back in a
fucking
minute.
awesome. Okay.
What?
Very cool.
Good time. Oh, wait. Hang on. Oh, shit, beers.
Gonna need beer. Speaking of beer, I need beer. I'm gonna have to cryo these females. Get in the ball.
Hey. 17 which guys went. Oh, shit, that's a problem.
And let's throw out these females. 1, 2,
Oh, storage box. I've changed the thing.
3,
The-
4. Holy shit, how many females do I have that are ready to mate?
Still.
Too many, man. There's still 2 left. Holy shit. It's too far. I'm gonna have to move them closer. Oh, look at you. You're in the wrong place. So that means I can put you
I'm throwing some good ones.
over here.
I'll take a jaboo off you. I'm just currently flying around trying to find the moss chops.
If you want a Jabora submit, I'm going to unlock this thing.
I'll pick it up in the I'll pick it up in the morning, mate.
It's unlocked.
Yeah.
In here, there's rare Jabora, bring the babies, there's tons of them in there, just help yourself. Yeah, there should be. But there's a couple of small ones in there.
Haven't grabbed any artifacts yet from my end, Yaddy. I'm just trying to get used to the map more. Trying to get my level up a bit. Trying to find the Phoenix. Artifacts kind of have been on my back burner. Sugnet's found some though.
No, we've got all 3 of them now.
Nice.
It's just what we do, but we We're not rushing for it.
We just enjoy doing the caves as a group.
Hell
It's
yeah.
good fun.
Paul and Sugnet both have a phoenix now too, so that's on my to-do list. Get everybody a phoenix. I got a wyvern now. We're all good there.
Definitely, that's absolutely do it. Come on.
I gotta go for dinner in like an hour, half an hour, but I will be streaming again later.
Well, I've got about 20 minutes or so of gameplay left, and then I'll be me done for the day.
Shit, it's 10:15. I should have been done 45 minutes ago.
Well, the good news is you got a phoenix. Yeah.
That's why I'm awake.
That's so cool.
Right. Catch you guys later.
Take care, brother. Have a good night.
Thanks for the assist.
Hell yeah.
It's good. So, right.
Cool. You guys done banging yet? Okay, good. How'd I get the wyvern egg? I highlighted it, Yaddy. If you go look on my Twitch highlights, you can see the whole process. I brought Lymantrias, 2 of them, to the cave, or the trench rather, Scar, whatever you want to call it. And I set up a hubba hut next to Lucius's hubba hut, and I made a run in there for it. And it's an interesting way it ended up turning out. I had to literally run across the entire desert. Well, I didn't have to, but I did. It was cool. I felt like I should, because it's safer to try to get away from the Scar.
That was an epic to watch. That was.
It was pretty cool how it worked out too. We didn't die.
Too many times.
Yeah, we didn't die after we brought the egg from the second location. So I died a few times actually getting the egg out of there. You gotta go see it. And then when it came to running it back and I started the long journey, it didn't go bad. Okay. I do need stone. is horrendous. It's because of these building pieces for the Phoenix trap. I gotta go out soon, so I don't want to put my trap on the wyvern like in a half hour to an hour, so it's better not to get the trap in there. Okay, now we weigh way better. We got our weight up to 340 from some of the levels. We leveled our weight a couple times. We leveled our health once. My game plan is to get my weight up 1 more level, my health up 3 levels, and the rest of the 4 levels are either going to go into fortitude to give us 10 or movement speed to give us over 170. So we'll figure it out. Because we can only get to level 100 before we do the boss fights, and I need to kill alphas with my chibi if I want to level it.
It's 105 is the max you can get.
Oh really? Is that with the chibi?
No, it's they've increased it across the board.
Oh, okay.
We can get to 105 without doing any bosses or any chibis.
Okay.
And then obviously you get 5 free chibis, and then the extras for doing each of the different bosses.
Okay, so what I'm going to do with that knowledge is, okay, I have 13 points to work with. So 4.5% movement speed with 3 levels. It's going to put us at 170.5. So we're going to do that, and that'll be 3 of those levels. Then we have 10. We're going to get our health up to 350 instead of 330, I think. You see, this is the thing. We don't need more health. Health's kind of dismal at this point because 300's plenty. You're not going to survive much more from a couple more points. So the movement speed is fucking huge. If you can get away from what's chasing you, it's not going to hurt you. So I'll think about it. I might be putting it into weight, movement speed, or fortitude because our health's at a nice round number. We have enough health to hopefully take an initial shock attack when we're not aware of something to be able to get the fuck out of there, you know? I mean, if it's a certain foe, you're screwed either way. But it's always good to have more health than standard. Movement speed's the most important thing, I find. It's incredibly important. Weight, movement speed, in certain situations, fortitude for sure. I'm gonna probably up my fortitude because if I get torpid, that would suck. Hello.
Hello. Alright, Sam, how's it going, mate?
You going good, you?
Okay, good. Welcome back.
More new people I don't recognise.
You got Ozzy, who's currently streaming on Twitch.
Okay.
Friends with Bassett, that's how we got to know.
Okay.
Yeah, and I brought over basically my group of friends, and we've merged the groups and started getting to know each other all.
Okay.
Damn, wish I had a pita bread.
Pardon?
Wish I had a pita.
Oh, you're eating dinner? You're eating dinner? Yeah.
I've just had a lovely Chinese dinner.
Nice. I'm gonna be eating some chili tonight. Homemade mother's going over to her house for dinner today. It's gonna be good.
I'm not a really big fan of chili.
Well, if it's made right, I love it. If it's not made right, it's not as good at all. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I just don't. I just can't stand kidney beans. Every type of chili I've had, it has kidney beans in it.
Have you ever made your own?
No, I don't know how
Do
to
it.
make chili.
Look it up, man. You can probably make a killer chili, and you'd love it if you didn't put what you didn't like in it. You know?
You
Yeah.
can make it with other beans. There's other kinds of beans.
Yeah.
I think I don't really like beans at all.
Then you
could-
should be doing a chili style
Yeah.
flavored sloppy Joe.
Yeah, sloppy joes would be good.
Okay. I actually didn't know what sloppy joes is. I actually don't know what it is. What is it?
It's like
Well, it's just basically hamburg with sauce, and you put it on a bun or something. It just kind of slops all over the bun. You can
And
do
it-
open face, or you can
adds
try
a lot
it
of
and
good
attempt to
flavor.
eat it.
yeah, it's good
It
flavor.
makes a bit of a mess. That's why it's called sloppy Joe.
Yeah, because it makes a sauce mix with the ground beef
Like
or
you
whatever
can,
you
and you
use,
can
right?
use a
So-
barbecue sauce. You can do a chili style sauce. You know, the other idea, we take hamburg, make a chili without the beans in it, like a chili sauce, and use hamburg and put it on French fries.
Yeah.
That would also be good.
Is that what you guys call dirty fries?
What is that? No, we call it.
It's not a poutine because there's no cheese, but what is it, Phil?
There's no food. It's not a poutine, but
Is
chili
it?
fries,
Do they
basically.
call them chili fries? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. Chili fries. That's about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. My girlfriend knew that. She's like chili fries out in the background.
But you can get in Canada here. You can get poutine with chili.
That would be
That
good.
sounds nice.
Damn,
It is really good.
you're making me hungry, Phil. I'm looking forward to this dinner. I can't wait to look around for the next Phoenix. It's gonna be cool. It looks like the Phoenix's stats on this server are really good, even for the lowest level. So that's good to see.
And that's the thing, I have not tweaked those settings at all.
You haven't? It looks like they've been either buffed after they. Holy shit! That was a nice little grab. Ascendant crossbow, 333%, 0.3 damage. Anyway, but yeah, it looks like that Wildcard realized, because I've seen footage of the original Phoenixes and how they rolled on their stats. They had like fucking 70 weight at level 80.
What?
Yeah, so what that fucking Phoenix had was over 300 at level fucking 6. So they've obviously fucking tweaked the Phoenix's weight, and they've tweaked the health, they've tweaked the damage and everything, because it's way higher than a level 60 that I saw. All I know is I'm really looking forward to finding the next one. It'll be cool.
Do any of you guys have a bulk store near you?
A what?
A bulk store that sells
Oh,
like
like a
sugar
bulk
and-
barn. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're asking them.
Well, in Canada, it's a bulk barn, yeah.
We do have some shops like that over in the UK, but you need membership cards and things like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and mainly what uses them is small businesses.
Okay, so we have one that's called the bulk barn. And really, it's just big tubs of wholesale spices, sugar, jam, condiments. I mean, everything. You can get chocolates, like broken chocolate bars. When the chocolate bars are broken, when they're making them, they throw them into this big giant crate, and they come shipping them to these dollar stores. And when you buy broken chocolate bar pieces, right?
Yeah.
You can get.
We used to get like a box of broken biscuits.
Yeah, you got it.
Random
sounds good.
broken biscuits that I used to look forward to them because they were so nice.
And you can get, if you don't like chocolate, you can have carob replacement. They've got big buckets of jam, 5-gallon pails of jam with a big spoon in it. You can have like pie fillings. It's got everything. And you can get yeast and like, Fleischmann's and stuff if you're gonna make your own cakes and shit. It's got all the fixings to make cake. It's got 15, 20 different kinds of flour. And,
I thought flour was just flour.
oh no, oh no. No, that's a myth. It's actually crazy how much flour. I wouldn't even know what flour. If I was to make a loaf of a pumpernickel, I wouldn't have a clue. I'd have to go look it all up and shit and figure out what kind of flour I needed, but
Right,
Yeah,
that's another thing what I've only heard over in Canada and America. What is pumpernickel bread?
it's German.
It's German bread.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's black. Big round loaf of bread, and it's usually dark brown.
I
You
don't
probably
think-
see it in the shops. You just don't pay any mind to it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably.
But anyway, the point I was making about the bulk barns are there's a section that has all these spices. You can buy peppercorns, white ones, red ones, black ones. I usually get a bag of each, mix them all together, and you put them in the grinder. So the grinder looks kind of cool when someone goes to grab the pepper grinder. There's all these multicolored balls in it. It's pretty neat looking.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, the white and the red pepper balls are more expensive than the black ones, and they have a slightly different taste, to be honest with you. So it's a really nice pepper feel, fresh pepper. And they've got these other things. Now, in Canada, they have this thing called the Montreal steak spice. It's made by Clubhouse Foods. And it's actually right in our hometown, London, Ontario is where it's from. And what it is, it's an approximation of the Montreal steakhouse spice that they use in all the clubs, all the steakhouses in Montreal. And this is years ago. They came up with this little flavor called Montreal Steakhouse.
Yeah.
And it is amazing. Well, it's very expensive though. The bulk barn sells it by the tub. And Jake swears it's got a slightly different ingredient mix up, but it's more or less 98% the same stuff, and it's about a tenth of the price. So we buy a load of that shit. But they also have a Montreal chicken spice. They have a pork rub, so you can rub pork down for like doing barbecue and stuff like that if you want to do pulled pork or slow cook it. They've got like spices for everything. And so you don't even have to try. You just sprinkle this shit on your chicken, throw it in the fucking oven.
Yeah.
I just wondered if you guys had shops like that. You should keep an eye for those kinds of steak spices. You might be able to find a barbecue or some kind of a Western smokehouse style spice that you can use to kind of juice up your pork and your beef and that, or whatever you're eating.
Yeah.
I was laughing. I was joking the other day about. Who did I, Stugnut, didn't I thank you or something for, I said thank you to the Brits. Oh, it was for Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah, it's Worcestershire sauce and Daddy's
right.
sauce, yeah.
You can put that shit on anything.
I like Worcestershire sauce on my cheese toasters.
Yep.
So, after I had that conversation, I went back yesterday and I bought a bottle of HP fruity sauce.
Oh, that stuff is good.
I missed that. I haven't had that since I was a kid. I forgot all about it.
I remember when I was a kid, we used to get these like ketchup bottles, but it was ketchup, but it was different colours. For some reason, that stuff used to send me bouncing off the walls.
Really?
Yeah.
Different colored, like different colored ketchup.
Yeah, they had like an orange one, they had a green one, they had like a pinkish one.
My guess is those had different kinds of peppers in them.
No, it was actually ketchup. It was just ketchup. It tasted
Oh.
like ketchup.
I remember now. They
Yeah.
used to have Heinz had something where they were selling ketchup. There was. Oh, you're right. I remember now.
Yeah.
There was different colors of ketchup. You can get different.
I
ones.
remember that. The weird different
Remember
colors
that,
of
Austin?
ketchup. Oh my god, I remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I
I
forgot all
remember
about
that.
that shit.
Off the walls. It turns out they had a shitload of E numbers in it, and when the UK cracked down on E numbers, they went.
No doubt.
Yeah, and I have ADHD, so it was a lot worse for my thing when I was bounced off the walls.
I hear ya.
That was hilarious. It just made me
We
think
had
about
this
that.
candy. We had this candy called Pop Rocks. And if you popped a handful or a half a pack of Pop Rocks in your mouth, they would pop in your mouth because they're multi-surface, right? And they would react to the.
We
the
call
mouth.
them popping candy over here.
And so I don't know if you can still get them, but I thought they pulled them off the market because kids, what they were doing was they were filling their mouth with Pop Rocks and then taking a swig of freaking beverage, of some kind of carbonated beverage, and the things would just go off. People's mouths would be foaming and shit.
You can pretend you got rabies.
Oh, it was crazy. Like, I mean, you know, I don't know if it ever hurt anybody, but
I think it's a myth if you're at the Pop Rocks and drank Coke or something. You
that's it. Pop Rocks and Coke, that was it.
Yeah, it's like the Mentos myth as well.
No, that works. I've seen it on Mythbusters.
What, if you eat both of them, you'll throw up Coke?
They made the Mentos. They popped it in the bottle, and the bottle shot the fluid up 2 stories to the roof of the building they were at, the warehouse.
Yeah, but I'm on about if it's in your stomach.
Oh, well, I don't know. I'm not gonna try that though. You never know.
Yeah. Oh god, that'd be a horrible cleanup if that was true.
Video card, huh? You just fucked up.
Well, I can safely say the most chops leveled up with in rare flower collection is not bad. I've gotten 15 rare flowers so far.
How long
so
have you been looking?
About 7 minutes, just running around the green orbit. Sorry, the red orbit at the moment.
What click do you use? It has 3 different gatherings.
Does it? I'll just be using the left click.
Try all 3. See what you get. There's left, right, and C. As far as I know.
Okay.
I thought that
You
was
guys-
the tickle monster, the tickle chicken.
Do you guys
Sam,
grow peppers though
there's
in
no-
England?
There's no tickle chickens on this map. Yeah, we do grow peppers.
Is that decent season for that?
Yeah.
So we over here, of course, the big ones, Carolina Reaper. But it's based on a Polish one, I think it's called. Or no, is it Polish? Thailand? Buchalokia or something is what it's based on.
See the point in breeding super hot peppers. Beyond the normal peppers, it's just you're not getting no flavour. You're just purposely hurting yourself.
No doubt. But they're the coolest thing to grow.
Right gets way more.
Like if you look at a jalapeno pepper, it's a great pepper, goes great with your dinner, you can make chilies, all that stuff, it's a great pepper to eat. And it's not bad tasting. Then you got the sweet chilies, and they're about the same as the jalapeno, maybe a little bit hotter, but they're sweeter, so they have an overwhelmingly nice flavor. And that's about the line for like adding it to your food. After that, the only thing you can do with the peppers that they're hotter than that in that range is to make sauces with them. So we grew 7 different flavors one year, all the different plants in the garden, and the last two or three we had was the devil's tongue, which was a yellow version of it, and then there was one called the ghost pepper, and of course the reigning champion of the world right now, which is the Carolina Reaper.
Reaper, yeah.
So we took those, we just dried them all out. And we're gonna use the seeds. We give the seeds to our friends if they want to grow some. Jake's made a sauce from every flavor we grew. He made a sauce out of every one of them, and we got a whole row in the fridge. It's just filled with hot pepper sauces of different kinds.
You could make a homemade pepper spray.
Oh yeah,
okay.
you're already on the right track for what Phil had in mind.
I've already got myself 2 super soakers, and I've got a whole bunch of dried peppers, ghost peppers, dried up in a bag, ready to go. All I gotta do is reconstitute those and grind them up and filter them through and fill up with super soakers, and I got the world's deadliest pepper spray.
Hit someone in the fucking eyes with that. They're not coming back.
This'll fuck a bear up.
Oh, dude, you should put it in a bath water and get someone to take a bath that you don't like.
Oh my god.
I
that'd
watched
be
a
brutal.
video of this husband and wife making a batch of this California Reaper fucking pepper spray. Anyway, they're making it, and they got like plastic suits with fucking taped on rubber gloves and a gas mask and the whole thing, right? So they start to mix the shit up. They dump it in there, they start heating it up. They start trying to grind it and chop it up into the water. All of a sudden, one of them gets a whiff of this fucking, got inside somehow in between the mask and their face, and they're like, uh-oh. And they ran outside, they took the pot with them, and they had to evacuate the house completely. They couldn't go anywhere near it. I'm not sure how long they had to stay out of the house for, but this is just trying to boil it into some kind of liquid. It's absolutely
Do it outside
insane.
then. Do it outside.
Absolutely, I'm doing it on my roof. And I'm not cooking it either. I'm just gonna soak it on the roof with like in a garbage can with a lid on it or something.
Can you imagine, right, look, if a bird just flies past it and drops straight into it? You gotta do
How
that.
about a homeless person lifts the lid up to try and steal food or something out of it.
Just drink, guzzling it out of the freaking thing.
I have a cartridge filter mask, and I'm ready to go. I got my gloves and my mask. But I am doing it outside. And I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm just gonna pour it out, dump all the peppers in the bucket, and let it soak for a couple days.
Just imagine, Jay, you going outside, the bucket falling off the roof onto your head, and all the liquid just going all over you.
Worse than a skunk.
You'll be rolling around on the ground.
There'll be birds dropping out of the sky.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's
People will be staying away from you because they'll go near you and there'll be pepper spread.
Oh, I should get a pic. I have a picture of my phone. I don't know if it's in this phone. Down the road from us, about 10, not even 10 kilometers, down the old highway, there's another town called Aylmer, and it's like, I would say the majority of the people living there, well, at least half of them anyway, are Mennonites. They're called Mexican Mennonites. All right, so they're okay. So let me get this. I gotta lay this out because this is tricky to understand, but this is how it goes. They're Mexican Mennonites that speak German. Okay? And there's a whole fucking town full of them. I mean, there's
So
quite a few
fucked up.
towns full of them. I mean, the one next to us, the next town over is Aylmer, and it's full of them. And
Oh,
there's
come
like
on,
no
well,
people.
I've seen it, Phil.
Some of them drive trucks and use cell phones, and some of them don't. I mean, there's still a few hardcores, and they got these black wagons and with 2 horses. But you know a Mennonite because they all wear the same exact blue jeans, the blue shirt, and the blue vest, and the hat.
The ones
then
who
the
call you
wife-
English. Like
And the
everybody,
wi-
they call them English.
And the women always have a dress, homemade dress. They're always the same pattern with a little bit of fringe, not a lot. Don't want to be too fancy, but the pattern is always flowers every time. And if somebody dies in the family, they wear a black dress with flowers on it. And they have
Okay.
no scarves on their head. But they're hard working as fucking people, and they make the most awesome furniture around here, like you wouldn't believe it. And they're great roofers. Like they build these huge log cabin structures. I mean, they're pretty industrious people. I have to hand it to them. So there's quite a few stores in Aylmer that cater to these guys, including the what do they call it, the Mexa something. Oh, what the hell?
The Mexis?
No, what was it Germex or something, or Mexigerm or something, I don't know. The Germexican store, anyway.
Mexican.
That's what we call them, Germexicans. They speak German, and I don't know. So anyway, this store is like pure, I don't even know how you explain it. It's like the world's nicest Mexican hot pepper store. Like, I mean, they got all the stuff. We can go in there and you buy these tamales. Tamales basically rice and beef or beans and stuff, and it's served inside a corn leaf, part of the husk of an ear of corn, and they're steamed and stuff. And you can eat like 3 of them. They cost about 75 cents a piece, and you get a good lunch out of it. And then you turn and there's this wall, and it's 9 feet tall. You have to use a ladder, and it's about 25 feet across, like, and 9 feet high, and it's nothing but hot peppers. I've never seen in my life so many different brands of hot pepper. It's incredible. I've taken pictures of it. And I would never, of course, try half of them because I'm not really a hot pepper guy. I just like the whole mystique of hot peppers and how you can get used to eating them too. Once you build up a resistance, you can eat pretty well anything.
I wonder if it's illegal in the UK to make your own pepper spray.
Probably not. I would hope
Oh,
not.
I'm sure it's probably illegal for us. I'm still gonna do it.
It's not illegal to make it, son. It'll be illegal to use it in anger.
Can you use it in home
Okay.
defense?
No.
Yes. You can use the minimum force necessary to defend your home, Sam.
Yes, but
We're
it's
not allowed to
illegal.
kill someone here in Canada, but in the States they can if someone goes in their property.
Well, yeah, but if you
Somebody-
pepper spray somebody, and the worst thing that's going to happen to you is you're going to get a fine for making a non-lethal pepper spray.
I love how you can get fined for someone breaking and entering into your home and you fucking defend yourself.
In Canada, if a guy breaks through your skylight and breaks his leg dropping through from the ceiling, he can sue you.
It's fucked here. It's absolutely fucked here.
In the UK, this old man, right, defended his home, and I think he, what is it, broke the guy's arm or something? He got.
He shot with a shotgun. It might be a different incident, but a guy actually shot some people who broke in his house and killed him. He got away with it because he used the minimum force necessary. It all comes down to using the minimum force.
I thought he got
whilst-
arrested.
It might be in a different incident.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
just before I forget, right, thank you for telling me about the different attacks in the boss shop. Using the right click attack, I'm now got 72 flowers.
Okay, so that the right click is the best way?
Yep. I'm gonna start using the C attack to see what I get because I'm
Okay.
next a load of purple flowers.
Because I really need to go get a high level moss chops. What did you use to tame it?
Well, this one was major berries, but its friend needed rare flowers. So
How,
they're
how
all-
did it work?
they're
Did you
all
have to give it different stuff? Or only one thing?
This one because it was only a low level one feed.
Oh, it's a low level? Okay. And it's working?
Yeah.
Good.
Well, I'm now up to 72 rare flowers.
Holy fuck, dude. I have like a level 40 moss chops. I don't know why it wasn't working.
I've leveled everything into. I'm targeting purple flowers, right click attack. All of the harvesting settings additional have been set to rare flower.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a go in a minute here and see what I get, because I know I have a moss
I would
chop
stay
set
away
to
from the
that.
red orb because I'm hoovering up everything around the red orb.
Oh, I'm not going there. No worries. I'm just gonna check around my base or go to... Is there Summit Green on?
Yes,
Okay.
but there is an absolute fuck ton of purple flowers at red orb.
Okay.
They are all over the map. There is patches of purple flowers.
But if somebody gets hurt in your property in Canada, he can sue you.
Yep.
They can do a lot of fucked up shit
Now,
here.
hold on. So the thing about Canada is they can only sue you for so much. Like in the States, they can sue you into next fucking generation. Like you can make your kids pay you back. But I'm being facetious, but at the same, but it's almost that bad. In Canada, it's like, well, if you break a guy's arm, it's $1,500. You know what I mean? And if you crack his skull open, well, that's $2,500.
What
And
time is it?
you know, if you stab him in the stomach, well, that's going to cost you
We're going
$4,000.
to 15.
Like it doesn't. It's not like you can't claim massive amounts of money in these civil lawsuits in Canada. They don't let you do that.
What if they're on your property unlawfully, though? They shouldn't even be there.
Right. So if someone's sneaking on your property and they sprain their ankle, they break their arm or something like that. I don't know why they can do that, but apparently, given common access to your property, if somebody was in fact allowed on your property, that could have easily happened. They got to prove it was through your negligence, I believe. But it's quite possible. Like, you know, the guy left some kind of a trap or something. Like coming through the skylight, I don't know how the guy got. I mean, who knows if he got off on it? We only hear about the charges. You know what I mean? We don't actually hear about the result because the government and the police are not going to tell you when the charges are thrown out. They only tell you that they made all these arrests. And it happens a lot around here. They arrest everybody at the scene, charge them all with something, and then of course 3/4 of the people charged get off on the charges. But they don't tell you that in the newspaper. They only tell you that they charged 4 people at the scene of a crime. Meanwhile, the fucking crime was jaywalking, and there were 4 people that, you know, standing beside the guy that was jaywalking, and they all got charged.
Right.
And it's really bad here for that kind of shit. Not lately, though, because they've been too worried about the crackheads and the homeless people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really, the cops, they had to hire a whole bunch of helper people. Like, these women in ponytails with bulletproof vests on that says, crisis coordinator or something on the back of their fucking vest. And they walk around with the cops helping to de-escalate crackheads in the middle of the street screaming at nothing.
I see this shit when I'm there.
Is this in Canada?
Yeah, dude.
This is in front of my window.
Yeah.
Whereabouts do you live, if you don't mind me asking, in Canada?
I live on the main street. I own an apartment building right on the main drag, about 6 doors down from the city hall.
Which province, though?
Oh, Ontario.
Ontario.
And it has Toronto. And
Yeah, so what's happening is
so-
people from the Toronto general area, GTA, because it was always a homeless mecca, now there's too much competition for the homeless there because they've been priced out of the rental market, and so the homeless is cutting to build up there. And so what they're doing is these assholes, these city council assholes, whoever's making this go down, the welfare offices in Toronto and Hamilton and other big cities up that direction where they're concentrated, they're putting them on buses and sending them to St.
Yep.
Thomas and Aylmer and Tiltonburg and all these slightly smaller towns. Ours is a city.
So their solution to their homeless problem is just to send it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Hamilton is like 800,000 people, right? 700,000 people, and our town is 40,000 people. So basically they just send them, they just dump them off on our doorstep.
What
And then,
morons are you guys voting in?
isn't that crazy?
Seriously, what
sad.
morons are you guys voting in?
Well, that's funny you mentioned that because I ran for city council a couple elections ago, and I needed about 1,200 votes to get a seat. I got 732. So, and that was without any signs or any advertising other than little small handouts. I rode the bus and talked to people. I went to the debate and did my little speech, and I still got almost 800 votes. So that was, and I was late in, I was like really late signing up. I missed the televised debate. I would have really wanted to do that because I would have just destroyed the fucking asshole. But at any rate, I'd like to maybe do that again. And this time I'm not going to try and win. This time I'm just going to get up there and tell everybody what the fuck's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to red pill the entire fucking town. And that'll be my claim to fame. If I can't, if I can red pill the town, but them giving me my 3 minutes and they can't stop me, I'm just going to tell everybody what the fuck's really going on.
Okay.
Knowledge is power,
Right?
man. So
What's the worst they can do? Cut my mic off and drag me off the fucking podium.
Me and my partner was
People
actually.
will vote for you if they do that.
Hey?
People will vote for you if that.
yeah,
I know,
exactly.
they probably will. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna get there. Like, I don't want to win this. I'm not here to win. No, I'm not gonna say I don't want to win. I'm gonna say I'm not here to win the election.
And
here
I'm not. Yeah, I know what
I'm
you're
here to
getting
tell
at.
you people what's really going on.
Yeah.
And oh, by the way, there is an election coming too.
Get in there.
Provincial, and local. So it's $100, and I might just do it at this time.
I have to have a prime minister or a president.
President.
You have a president.
Oh no, I thought you said would you rather have? No.
No. I meant just kind of to have a president or
Prime
a.
Minister exactly like Britain.
Okay. Is yours just as stupid?
And we have a parliament. We have a parliament and we have a senate. And the parliament's elected members of parliament, and the senate is appointed.
Are you
And
like
our-
a hybrid between American and British culture, pretty much, and laws and stuff like that?
Well, okay, so a lot of our laws, like our prison system, is based on the Americans because it's brutal, but our government is based on Britain almost exactly, with the exception of we have a Privy Council, and the Privy Council and the Governor General are assigned by the Queen. So that's who runs the country. Our Prime Minister doesn't actually run the country. The decisions are made amongst the Privy Council with the grace of the Governor General and the Crown. The Crown gives its blessing. So we're part of the deep state,
That's
just
right.
like you guys. We're all part of the same fucking control mechanism.
That's
so
right.
people are led to believe that we're an independent country, but we certainly are not.
You're part of the Commonwealth, aren't you? Which means the country's owned by the Queen still. You just can govern yourselves.
We're also part of the Five Eyes, which is the most invasive spying agency ever fucking developed.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. That's that's part of the guys that turned on Donald Trump. Fucking, they were all involved in it. The head of the what's it? What is it called in Britain? The
MM5?
yeah, he fucking stepped down as soon as Trump went there for a visit and told him, he's like, listen, I know what the fuck's going on. This is what's happening. He stepped down like fuck a week later. And they didn't take him down the first time, but the second time they got him because of the mail-in votes and the drop boxes. That's how they got him.
Exactly. Exactly.
Man, you should have seen the evidence. Like, if you guys haven't been, I don't know if you guys look at the news over here at all. You should. I will give you a website that you can look at. It's an aggregate, and it has all the headlines you ever care to read about North America, and it's called thelibertydaily.com.
Really trust news outlets, and most of them, I don't feel like
It's not a news outlet. This is an aggregate, and so it does everybody. But it's a right wing, not right wing. It's more right side conservative. It points out all the hypocrisies of all these articles. Either the article will be directly attacking the left, or it will be a kind of a check this bullshit out kind of link. You know what I mean? You get to see the nonsense that the left tries to put out. And so
I'm more of a
it's just,
centrist, so I like to come things at a centrist viewpoint.
right. So
Not right or left.
this will help give you a little bit of a pull definitely, but none of these people are claiming. I'm saying that it's more right because I like the conservative view of things. I used to be a liberal. I voted for basically. Here's how it goes. 8 years ago or whatever it was, I voted for Justin fucking Trudeau, and the reason I did that
is.
he's the Prime Minister of Canada.
Oh, okay.
He's the asshole they call Trudy, the guy that's supposedly the son of fucking Fidel Castro.
Is that the one who took away a lot of your freedom of speech?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's also the guy that they got pictures of blackface wearing a fucking turban.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I just pictured that.
Did you see that?
No, I just pictured a white guy with
I'm gonna
black
head back
face
to
and a
base.
turban on. Sorry, in my head, and it just made me giggle.
Okay, so picture that. Now picture him doing it 3 different times.
He hasn't got a leg to stand on, whatever he says about race.
How the fuck did he get reelected? Anyway, I digress. I was just saying, so we had a conservative government for about 12 fucking years. This guy just wouldn't go away, Stephen Harper. And he's a Straussian, right? He's one of these lawyer guys that fucking, play in the fucking middle, selling off all the gold. Same as Mulroney, just selling our gold. We don't have any gold in our fucking, our sovereign wealth fund at all. Not one fucking ounce of it.
Who bought it all?
I have more gold than Canada does.
Who bought it all, Phil?
They just sold it into the market when it was like fucking $1,300. They're
Yeah.
idiots. It's doubled since then,
Does the US have it?
probably, or the Chinese or who the fuck knows who bought it. But at any rate, we don't have any. All we have in our sovereign wealth right now is American U.S. dollars and British sterling.
Well, at least you're richer than Russia around about now. You can always hold your head up that high.
I can still use my credit card for sure.
Yeah. You can still use Apple and Google.
So anyway, we had to get rid of that conservative guy. So the country just turned on him and his party, and we all voted. Well, we all voted, but he almost got a majority, and Trudeau won. Young fella, son of a fucking prime minister that a lot of people still respect, even though he sold us out too. I mean, it's all the same shit.
It is. It's all the same fucking shit.
I voted for Justin Trudeau to get rid of the other guy. Because Justin, I figured, well, this kid's an idiot. What's the worst he can do is fuck shit up by accident, right? You know what I mean? But it turns out, right before the election, he goes on a visit to Bilderberg. Klaus Schwab invites him in. He's also a graduate of the Klaus Schwab's Young Leaders. Him and Chrystia Freeland, who's our finance minister. Her grandfather was a Nazi fucking propaganda minister. I mean, this story is ridiculous.
Seriously, a Nazi.
And absolutely, and she controls our money and our bank rates, all of it. Central banks are owned by I believe J.P. Morgan and Rothschild and a couple other people.
The only
You can't really judge her though for what her grandfather did though. Really.
Do you know who your finance minister was in Britain?
I don't know.
He came from Canada.
Oh,
He came from Canada by way of, was it J.P. Morgan or what was the other one? Yeah, I think it was J.P. Morgan or Morgan Stanley. He was one of their big boys. He was still pretty young. He was in his 30s, and he ended up becoming Canada's finance minister. And then he left our job here, and he became the finance minister of England. And now he works for the World Economic Forum, I think,
course he does.
or the Bank of International Settlements or something. So this guy is one of the deep state bank orchestrators. He's one of the mechanics of the world banking system. One of the up and coming guys. So he's now on his way to the top. So he's been manipulating our bank system, both our countries, for the last 15 years.
I've got a strong sense you don't trust government.
Well,
Well-
it's not a matter of that. It's a matter of not trusting certain elements within the.
Look at it this way.
It's a
I
system. It's a
believe-
system that's falsely being misconstrued as democracy, when in reality it's a corrupt system.
Aren't
Yeah.
all government systems, though, slightly corrupted?
Yeah.
That's the nature of power, in it, to become corrupted.
The problem is, here's how you figure it out, okay? If you want to know which ones have been corrupted by the deep state, what's the deep state? The deep state are unelected officials that can pull the levers of power.
I wish I could
And who
stay
they-
here and chat,
Well,
Phil. I
they're all
gotta go to
members of
dinner.
what we call the New World Order or the Great Reset.
I love this
Klaus Schwab is
conversation.
trying to pull through. And they control the banking system, the fractionalized banking system. So now they're trying to financialize everything, the internet, all the communications in the world. They're buying up BlackRock, buying up all the houses so people can become perpetual renters. They can't afford to buy houses anymore. They got to rent a house. So BlackRock is the landlord. And so this is what's going on at a massive scale. And so all these
I'll have a toke with
rich
you.
individuals who are
as
members
well.
of this group are buying up everything by mortgaging everybody. So you go to work, you get a mortgage. Now you have to work for 25 years to pay off your house, and you got to work overtime to pay off your car, and your wife has to go to work to pay for the food. And you know what I mean? This is the mechanism that they've created for us hundreds of years ago, a couple hundred years ago. Anyway, at the outset of the Industrial Revolution, they started figuring out that Rothschild did anyway, that they could move all these banks around and control all the countries of the world by controlling their money. And so that's what he did, and it's been going on ever since. And now there's other players involved in it, but there's known to be about 13 families that go back about 200 or 300 years. Some of them, people say they go back 1,000 years, a couple of them, but that's neither here nor there, because these people have been in control for generations, and they're not about to let go now. They control the wars, all of them. They're the ones that started. Matter of fact, Rothschild financed England and France in the 1812 war between Napoleon and England. He financed silver to one country and gold to the other country. And then when the war was won, he had his messenger dash back to England, where he then took over the entire bond market of England and became the de facto boss of all the money of England at the outset of that war. And that's when Rothschild truly gained his power. And because England controlled so many other countries at that time, now Rothschild had control of everything. And they continued to do that. And they moved banks into other countries until every country had a central bank. And once they had all the central banks, they connected them all together with the Bank of International Settlements, and now they control everything. Every country's bank controls every country, with the exception of Cuba, Iran, and what was the other one? I forget now. But if you notice, we're at odds with these other countries. Why? Well, because they don't have central banks. And those central banks aren't being controlled by the Rothschilds or by these elite rich bankers. And so that's why we have, those people are resisting. There still are. There was a country in this there was a country in the South America that was resisting as well. I forget which one it was. But there's very few countries in the world that don't have world central banks in them and are bound by those tenets. And so that's been going on longer than Fuck, my family was still in Scotland when they started that shit. Anyway, that's my story about what's going on in the world, and that's why I don't trust governments, because they're subservient to a world power that I don't like at all.
That's not bad because this conversation started off about cooking chili, and we've just ended up talking about governments. That's quite good. That's
Yeah.
a good circle, right, gents? And on that note, I'm logging off because it's 11 o'clock over here in the UK, and I'm tired. It's time for me to go to bed. I will catch you, gentlemen, later. Have
Oh,
fun.
before you go off
You guys,
somewhere,
hey, pay
Yeah.
attention to Boris. He's
Um,
one of them too.
I'm installing ARK to play 1 day a week with you guys.
Okay,
Awesome.
not a problem, mate. You have fun. We'll catch up tomorrow, okay, Sam?
Yeah, I'll
No worries.
try and yeah.
Yeah, no worries, mate. You have fun, all right?
Mhm.
Ladies.
I understand what you're saying, but it seems a bit too conspiracy theory to me.
You're right. Absolutely, you're right. So what you want to do is what you're supposed to do in any situation. This is what all the police do, investigators, they follow the money. And you got to look at the way the banks control the money. Why is things getting more expensive?
Inflation,
What's inflation caused by?
lack of gold, or a lack of it's our money's based on silver, so it'd be a lack of silver in our central bank.
Right. Okay, so it's a bit of a fallacy that the silver backs your money. I don't know. I'd have to go look it up on the internet because I don't follow. But I watch American markets just because they're the dominant market over here. And so what I see is this: if the price of milk costs $1, the supply and demand. So if more people are drinking milk, the price goes up. Okay, we know that.
Yeah.
So what happens is the market creates more milk until the price, backs down a little bit. Not purposely. Then they're not making more milk for the price to go down. They're making more milk because they got more demand. So they bring the supply up, and the demand, equalizes. And so the price. So what they have is milk boards.
I'm smoking one more before I gotta go, Phil. Sorry, Mom wants me over there for dinner now. I got lost of the time.
I'll roll it up. So
I wish I
boards
could
in
friggin'
Canada.
hang out. This is the best conversation because you go in depth, you talk about it, you don't just say blah blah blah. You go into the details, you go into the facts, you try to help people see shit for what it is. I really appreciate that. That's cool.
Milk is expensive in Canada, so the grocery stores sell it for same price or cheaper than they buy it. Why do they do that? Well, they do that to get people to come and buy their groceries and spend $250 on groceries. So milk
Spark
on
it up.
sale is a really good deal around here. The reason why it's regulated is because the price of milk will go up and down crazy because of supply and demand. Because in certain, cyclical time, there might be milk. So they have what's called a milk board, and that's where they pass everything through. They equalize everything, so there's no shortages of milk in any specific.
Thank you
place
for
in
watching,
Canada.
everybody.
So
I'll be streaming later.